And gentlemen, we are back for round 2 of our double header AFC Wild Card Playoffs. We got the Steelers and the Ravens coming up next. Kickoff will be shortly here, about 6 minutes until we get started. Steelers coming in 10-7, Ravens 12-5. Ravens are favored by 9.5. That line did move. They opened at 8.5. The over-under is 44.5, plus 360 on the money line for the Steelers and minus 500 on the money line for the Ravens. Heavy favorites at home as we prepare to get started. Shout out to you guys as we're back for another one. Y'all know when we do these two game a days, 3 games a day, is always a good time, always fun. So make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get back to it, let me make sure this is all set up right and ready to go. That's good. That's good. Everything's good. All right, cool. All right, so we're at 29 likes. Let's hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Let's try to get back over 100. I appreciate you guys. Ward, I got you, bro. I got you. The Pittsburgh professional sports teams wear black and gold. I agree. Tech 73 says, I'm sorry I missed some time on here. How's Luta? Luta she went through some medical issues, but she is okay now. She's currently being taken care of in a nursing home. What up, Bob? Shout out to you, bro. Me Mechanics says I lost $100. That's what happens sometimes when you go with your logic opposed to your heart, right? Your team was the Texans, but you took the Chargers because they were favored. Says you win some, you lose some. That's the life of the better. 100%. 100%. Shout out to you, Journey. Says my parents are on the field. Nice. Congratulations to them. Let's go. Let's go. Pretty amazing to be out there during the playoffs. It's a good feeling for sure. Let's see here. It says holidays and I'm all tapped for a few weeks. No problem, Cat Daddy. It's all good, man. It's all good. Shout out to you, Eric. What up, man? What's going on with you, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Shout out to Sophie Lynn as we get it going. Pre-game introductions as the players running out to the field and we prepare to get started. We got these Steelers and these Ravens coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We are currently 58 away from that 100. 58 away from hitting that 100. Let's make it happen. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. It says Lamar, King, Henry, and them boys. I'm riding with you all day today, Jay. Yeah. Yeah. We haven't done 2 games in a while. Not going front. I'm feeling it. It's been a while since we did 2 games. My back is on another level right now. My knees on another level right now. We're gonna see how I feel in the morning. I just tried stretching it out, and it's really stiff. Some of you don't know, some of you do. But I am an athlete. I used to play structured basketball, and now I do a lot of pickup. And sometimes we'll play for 2-3 hours, 5-6 games back to back. And age is starting to rear its ugly head, unfortunately. So now my body's telling me one thing, and my mind is telling me something different. That's the phase that I am at in my life, unfortunately. So there you go. Shout out to you, Ward. So, Jay, do you know the answer to my question? And I can get a shout out. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. What is your question? As Gray says, it's fun watching the Ravens. I agree. Yo, I'm sitting here fighting with this button. And I can't get it to go. I can't get it to go, and it's making me aggravated because it's not. You know what? Forget it. We're gonna leave it just like that. We're gonna leave it just like that. I just had surgery on my knee. Yeah, see, I'm not trying to do that, man. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just taking it easy. And that's all I can do. Let it heal. Take it easy. So I'm sitting on the patio and I'm wearing the same outfit Jay is, hat plus hoodie. There it is. Shout out to you, Lisa. Good to see you. This is Jay. Let's all send hugs to the victims of the fires in California, without a doubt. Hugs and prayers. 100%. Button problems. Hashtag button problems. Do you know who has the most championships and who is the most expensive team? The most expensive team is the Cowboys. And championships, I think it's between either the Patriots or the 49ers, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have a step back? Come on now. Really? That's in the fundamentals bag. I mean, we was doing step backs in the 90s, right? Early 90s, you had a step back. Right? By 2000, you were supposed to upgrade your game with Iverson. Right? By the 2010s, you were supposed to upgrade your game with Kyrie. If we talking what's in the bag. Shout out to you, bro. Text 713 says, I think it's the Commanders. Okay. Leave my freedom be, so I'd rather not play the Ravens, so go Steelers. I bet Jay can't dunk. I could, not no more. I can't come down on these knees no more. Can't do it. In fact, the reason why my left knee hurts now is I went for a really high layup and my hand was over the rim. Like, here's the rim, here's my hand for the layup. And when I came down, I didn't realize how high I was. And so, unfortunately, I think my left knee had enough because it's completely swollen. So, there you go. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. I appreciate you, yo. McFresh says Steelers for the upset. A lot of people are saying it. There's a lot of people hoping for it. A lot of people thinking it could happen. We're getting ready. We are getting ready. Shout out to you guys. As far as the likes go, we're at 54. We're still trying to get to that 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen, before kickoff. We need 45. 45 of you to hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, so we can get to that 100 mark before kickoff. Don't mess with the Ravens fans. Shout out to you, Lisa. Says, oh man, you're getting older. It's not that we can't do things like we did when we were younger. We pay a higher price for it. Yeah. That's what it is. I'm paying the higher price. So Jay got injured on a layup. That is when you know you're getting old. It was like, oh, you can't jump that high no more. You gonna be out of commission, laying in bed for 2-3 days. So, yeah, I did the ice pack. But unfortunately, it's so swollen and there's so much fluid in there that, it's gonna take a few days. It'll take a few days. So, there you go. Shout out to Jamie. It's the second night watching your show. Good times. Without a doubt. Thanks a lot, Jamie. Welcome. Glad to have you. This is what we do. Football, have fun. We're all just one big family. And, we're definitely glad to have you as well. Steelers win, but Lamar still wins MVP. It's interesting. Shout out to Robert, says, hey, Jay and fam, it's Sabrina. My phone is dead, so watching on hubby's phone. I liked, of course. Come on, guys, hit the button, help Jay out. He deserves it. Shout out to you, Sabrina, and Robert for allowing the wife to use the phone. That's love right there. That's love when you can let your woman or your spouse use your phone and not have to worry. Let's go. That's you got a trustworthy man there, Sabrina. Let's go. Says, I have the number one sign. A man is getting too old, but it would be inappropriate on the chat. Well, let's not do that. We keeping it family friendly. Kilo says, you need that new oil, Jay. I got some. I'm going to rehab this knee and just change my whole game plan. The new oil doesn't mean that you getting old. It just means that you got to change some things. That's all. You got to adjust. See, right? Just like in football, when you're losing, you got to make them adjustments. You know what I'm saying? You got to make them adjustments. That's all. I just got to make some adjustments. I can't be out there, trying to dunk on regulation rims no more. I can't do that. Rick says, first time a 32-12 game happened. Oh, okay. Shout out to you, Trent. I didn't forget about you, bro. Like I said, divisional game. We'll do a poll to see if the Wrench Gang wants to allow 2 new members to their prestigious group. So there you go. Meme says, my Texans lost me $100. You see what you just said there? My Texans lost me $100. Here we go. We have kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, as this will be a touchback. Steelers will take it first at their 30, 1st and 10. And here we go. Chief says, what you going to do when the Bills get upset by the Broncos tomorrow? The same thing I did in 2021 when the Chiefs upset the Bills. I'll still be here the next day to talk about it. I'll still be here next day to talk about it. I don't cry for stuff like that. I just digest it. We talk about it and, we move on. It'll be unfortunate, but I don't think it's going to happen. But here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 as Wilson takes a snap, throws left side. That's going to be dropped. All right, now, everybody dropping passes today. What is going on? Freiermuth, you're dropping an easy pass. It's now 2nd and 10. Like, what's happening here? Make it make sense. So that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 as Freiermuth drops the pass. And here we go. 2nd and 10 as Russell throws short this time. This is going to be caught. Gain of about 9 here. That will lead to a 3rd and 1 for these Steelers. That's Washington, 9 yards on the catch. Getting started here with this first quarter. So 3rd and 1. And you've got Fields in now, Russell on the sideline. So this is interesting. I like it, right? We're gonna swap our quarterbacks. We know that Fields can run and pick up these first downs in these kind of situations. They go with the handoff there, and that is going to be a 1st down and more. About 4 yards on the carry. And that's going to be a Steelers 1st down as Russell comes back in. Darv says it will be Bills versus Texans. Chiefs didn't play the Chargers as well as the Texans just did. Okay. Shout out to you, Trent. They won the toss and took the ball. So here we go. 1st and 10. Russell back in as we have motion. 10 seconds on the play clock as the Ravens showing the blitz. They have 5 at the line. And this is going to be Russell taking a snap, looking left, throws low, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shout out to you, Lisa. 2nd and 10 on the throw to Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Steelers at their 33, 13 minutes on the clock in this first quarter. So we got a couple of drops, right? Little run for the 1st down. I think both sides are definitely trying to, feel each other out. Once again, this is the playoffs. You can work through those jitters. Russell Wilson, you've already been here. Fields, obviously new to this, right? Fields in the playoffs. This is going to be new. So it's good that he definitely got to be out there and he's getting to experience this because he's going to need it, as there's going to be a run here by Harris for about 4 yards. It's now 3rd and 6 as Harris comes off the field. Quick shout out to JBW for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 3rd and 6 as we approach the 13-minute mark in this first quarter. Wilson back in the shotgun, calls for motion as the Ravens show a 4-man rush. Shout out to you, Patty. I appreciate you. As Russell looking in trouble, can't get out of it. He does, still on the move, but he can't get across that line. And this will lead to 4th and about 3 and a Steelers punt as they come off the field. Appreciate you, Patty. Let's go. Yeah. They have the wrap. I think they have the wrap. I'll probably get one of those. See if that helps. Shout out to Carlin Tracy. What up? Good evening. Good evening. Bills Mafia in the building. And here we go as the Steelers will punt it away back to the Ravens. Kick is off. Good kick all the way back, and that's going to be dropped and finally picks it up as the Ravens will be backed up to the 5. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Pat's Prod, Super Bowl matchup. The one that I was thinking about the most, that made the most sense to me, was Bills and Lions. Now, on the flip side, you probably could look at the Ravens and Eagles. Bills and Lions, Ravens, Eagles. There's so many different scenarios. I mean, obviously we're in the wild card round now, but when I look at the odds, when I look at, which teams are doing what, I think that kind of makes sense to me. Shout out to you, Darth. Let's go. Says it'll be fine once the swelling goes down. I've hurt myself more times than I can count. Yeah. I've got what they call jumper's knee. If you know what that is, then you understand as far as how it works and how it can be bad and what it takes to fix it. So it's just, icing it, rehabbing it, relaxing, not going as hard. That's all. Made Productions is AJ. Don't know if you remember me, formerly known as Nate Plays and Zappy. Well, you got a wrench. How could I forget? No, I didn't forget you, bro. I noticed the name change in the picture. Randy says, flash fact, the Bills are the only team to play in 4 consecutive Super Bowls. The only team. That's some history there. Shout out to you guys. 244 viewers. We're at 87 likes. We need 13 more to get to that 100. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. All right. Does the doctor have me on meds now? No, I'm not a big med taker. Like I'd have to be like, can't move, completely out of commission to take medicine. I'm not. I hate. It's good and it's bad. It's good because since I don't take medicine, when I actually do take it, it works. But it's bad because, like I said, I'd have to be in extreme pain before I take anything. So there you go. Shout out to you, September girl. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shout out to Molly in the house. Let's go. We got the Bills Mafia in the building, y'all. Let's go. 29. The feel like is 15 in Baltimore, so it's definitely cold out there. It looks like the Steelers may have gotten away with the face mask, unfortunately. But here we go. 1st and 10 as Bateman motions. This is going to be a handoff to Henry as he'll pick up about 4. And this will lead to 2nd and 6 at the Ravens 9. Says, I just want to see one Super Bowl win. I don't care if we go another 20 years with that one. Just give me one win. That's what a lot of people have been saying, yo. A lot of people have been saying that. I just want to see one. I just want to see one before my time is up, and I get it. I definitely get it. 2nd and 6 is going to be a flag here. I think this is false start. And that is what it was going to be. False start on the Ravens. That'll back them up to about the 4, as it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Trivia, no. I mean, you guys can do it. This is what I might do. I might designate a member of the Wrench Gang who would like to do trivia with you guys during the halftime. I may designate a member of the Wrench Gang who would like to do that. Let them take control of it. But it will be up to them. It would be up to them and their choice if they want to do it. So here we go. 2nd and 10 after the penalty, as it's going to be a play fake. Lamar in trouble, throws quickly, gets rid of it just in time, avoids the safety. This will be caught here for about 6, maybe 7. It'll be 3rd and 3, as likely gets 8 yards on the play. 3rd down. 3rd down. So Jay, half my winnings were bet on those Bills tomorrow. The other 250s in my pocket. I'm playing with house money. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Brian says, I don't take meds either, even after my knee reconstruction. You get it, bro. You get it. So here we go. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for these Ravens. Pressure as Lamar keeps it, makes a nice move, and will pick up the first down before getting tackled. Nice move. Good first down, as these Ravens will move the chains. Move the chains. Mine comes before yours because I'm 72 and I don't have 40 years left. It'll be close, though. Shout out to you, Wonderful. Let's go. Let's go. The golden years. Golden years. James Minner says, one more time, kicking the game with Jay. Go Pittsburgh. All right. Hey, listen, we were saying that if the Steelers could find a way to, slow this team down, slow down Lamar as he gets taken down for a gain of maybe 1 here, it'll be 2nd down. But if the Steelers can find a way to get some stops, stop that run, create some opportunities for this offense to keep the game close, that would change the narrative. And fortunately for them, they've got a good stop on Henry. They just got a good stop there against Lamar. So we're seeing that this Steelers defense, is playing physical, right? Playing playoff football. And here we go, 2nd and 9 for these Ravens as we have motion. Lamar's going to keep it himself, and he'll go down after picking up about 6. This will lead to 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Shout out to you, Jason. What up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Cat Daddy was doing trivia. I think he doesn't have enough of a wrench, though. Lamar's going to keep it this time again on the right side as he picks up another 6, maybe 7, and that will be another Ravens first down. Age is just a number. There's no date stamped on the bottom of our foot. Man, maybe it's invisible, right? Maybe it's invisible. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 31 for these Ravens. So 18 yards on the rushing side of things for Jackson, right? Improvising, picking up these first downs. So once again, you run into that question. Who do we, focus on? Can we stop Henry and Lamar, as Lamar will get it once again to the right side, runs out of bounds after picking up 4 yards, and he gets tackled out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up. Shout out to you, Dan. Says, I see Ravens in the Super Bowl. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. The AFC is wide open. For 3 teams, I think it's definitely wide open. Strong tackle out of bounds as the Ravens will pick up 4 yards on the run, 2nd and 6. Quick shout out to Scott Shorten for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 2nd and 6 for these Ravens as we have motion. Lamar takes the snap, pressure, quick throw. This is going to be caught by Andrews, and he will fight for the first down, picking up 7 yards. Says the key age for me was 40. That is when things started piling up. Yeah, I mean, you just don't know, right? Your diet, whether you work out or not, all those things play into, how the body reacts and how the body functions as age goes by or age goes on. Says no Ravens, just Buffaloes. 1st and 10 for the Ravens here at the 41 as likely motions. Hands off to Henry. He gets going. Big run, 12 yards. And that's a first down for your Ravens. Getting it going. Shout out to Robin Bailey. Says, yo, Jay, thanks for being here for the game. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Glad to be here with you guys. Always a good time. Good run from Henry. Literally nobody touches him as he picks up the 12 yards there on the carry. And the Ravens get to the Steelers 46. This defense bending right now. But will they break? Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 46. And this is a direct snap to Henry. Hits that left side. Makes a nice move. Still going. Stiff arm. My goodness. What a run and what a huge pickup. King Henry is out there eating, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like this Steelers defense may not have an answer at that second level. Good solid run. Good solid carry for Henry. It looks like that's going to be about 20, 25 yards, 26 yards, somewhere right around there. Good stiff arm. And that's a highlight. That is a highlight if I've ever seen one, as these Ravens are now at the 12. Play action. Lamar looking, rolls right, throws out of bounds. Incomplete. Shout out to Perry coming through with the $20 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Much appreciated. Thank you for the $20 donation. I appreciate you. That stiff arm was nasty. Phil says the triple Lindy has one done twice and Rodney is retired. All right. So 2nd and 10 after the throwaway by Lamar. Ravens are at the 12. They go back to the run here. Pressure left side, and that's going to be maybe a loss here by Hill as he can't cut up and hit that edge. That's going to lead to maybe a loss of a yard as it's now 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. Shout out to you, Jason. Says we're eating Pittsburgh for dinner. Okay. So 3rd and 13 as we're down to 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Ravens trying to punch it in, trying to figure things out here as the run has been stopped. Henry's taking a quick breather. And here we go as Lamar takes the snap, looking. Pressure comes, throws, end zone, and that is caught. My goodness. What a catch, sliding to the end zone. The ever so reliable Rashad Bateman, ladies and gentlemen. And Ravens will strike first, pinning the extra point. It'll be 7-0. And that's how you start it. This is AJ. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you. Alicia Lewis says Ravens touchdown. Good start. What up, Purple? Came in with the strict rules real quick. And here we go. Extra point is up, and it is good. Score is now 7-0. 4:45 left in the first quarter. Coming down the field, making it look easy. Derrick Henry with that big stiff arm leading the way, and these Ravens will strike with a 15-yard touchdown to Rashad Bateman. 7-0. Quick timeout. Commercial break. ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you, Purple. What's going on with you tonight? Purple in the building. This is okay. I wasn't feeling this game. That's why I stayed away. Well, I mean, the Ravens were not only favored by 9.5, but the money line was minus 500, right? We know that Derrick Henry is going to do what he does, and Lamar Jackson is handling business like Lamar Jackson would. And so I think, the reality is coming into this game, you're expecting the defense to almost do not an impossible task, but a challenging task in regards to controlling both Lamar and Derrick Henry. So shout out to Tony. Says, bro, you got on a hoodie and a knit cap. You didn't pay the heat bill, huh? Tony, that would be funny if I didn't live in New York where it was like 15 degrees. And no matter, what you turn your heat up to, it definitely gets cold. Definitely gets cold. But I can promise you this, the heat bill is definitely paid. And paid up, might I say. Randy says, whoever says Lamar can't pass should check out that touchdown. Without a doubt. Send Steelers home with their terrible towels. Woo. I see you, Lisa. I see you. Here we go. Here we go. As these Ravens will send it back to these Steelers. Kick is off. And this will be a touchback. They'll take it here from the 30, first and 10. Meme Mechanic says, I'm snowed in. See how it goes. Russell Field says, here we go. Will Lamar pull a rabbit out the hat? It's going for the three-peat. We'll see. That's the conversation. Dar says, I think a Bills-Texans matchup next week would be awesome, but even if not, the Bills can send the Ravens home to write poetry. Ooh. All right. The strong talks. Here we go. First and 10 for the Steelers. As Russell under center, we have motion. This will be a flea flicker. Pressure. Doesn't throw it. He keeps it, and that will be a sack. They came with a little trickery, and unfortunately, it did not work out. The flea flicker was a total dud. Second down. Shout out to Fred Lucky. What up, man? What's going on with you? It says, my problem is I'm in Texas. Fred Lucky, shout out to you, man. Good to see you. All right. It's always people that live in warm climates that make those kind of comments. They don't get it. Second and 13 as Russell throws left. Plenty of space. Tries to pick up most of those yards back and will, as this will lead to third down here. See, triple Lindy can't be done. All right. You need some hot potato soup I made tonight. Great on a cold New York and Oklahoma night. Potato soup actually sounds pretty good. It says, hold on. I'm a DoorDash you a hand warmer. Yeah, my hands is fine, bro. Listen, he wants me to just be in a t-shirt or something. He's talking about my wardrobe. You must like me, huh? Here we go. 3rd and 7 as Russell throws right side high. That's caught, but it's short. It is going to be about 1 yard short for Freiermuth. And unfortunately, this will be another situation where the Steelers may have to punt. And that is exactly what's going to happen. Shout out to you, Selena. Good to see you. Says, I'm kidding about in Texas, but I'm in Georgia. Okay. Well, Texas, Georgia, it's all the South. Says every team is due for a bad game, and I hope it's the Ravens win. And if they play Buffalo, go Bills. Shout out to you, Jeffrey. So here we go. The punt is off back to the Ravens. And this is going to roll all the way to the 15. So that's where the Ravens will start this time at their 15, 1st and 10 with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in this first quarter. And this game is rolling. This game is going way faster than the Chargers game. Wow. Okay. What up, Dan? Shout out to you, bro. This is Jay. They just never seen the majesty that is corduroy Jay. Listen, they don't know about Hoodie Jay. Tell them about the gun line, boss. They don't know about Hoodie J, yo. Shout out to Michael Phillips. Says, I am freezing. It is 68 Fahrenheit this morning here in Thailand. Yeah, that's actually kind of cold for Thailand. It's actually kind of cold in Thailand. They don't know I was out there earlier with the snowblower salting the sidewalks. They ain't ready for that kind of work. They push that. See, they're the types to push the snowblower for like 2 or 3 minutes and they fully out of breath. They arms hurt. They back hurt. They want to rush to the phone book to call somebody else because they can't do it. Now, I'm not saying that, if you're a little older, obviously you got to do those things. But if you younger and you talking garbage and you ain't went through this kind of stuff up here in the good old New York when it's cold, you would know exactly. You wouldn't know why I'm wearing this hoodie and this hat right now. Yeah. The knee hurts. The knee hurts. The shoulders hurt. Right? The hip hurts. They don't know about that kind of stuff, man. You gotta be conditioned for this kind of stuff out here. You gotta be conditioned, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Heated hoses in the concrete. Jay Johnson said, phone book, you 65? Nah, I'm from the phone book era though. Think about that. I'm from the phone book era. Says it's 20 right now here in Beaver Springs, PA. Yeah, PA. It's definitely cold down there as well, for sure. All right, let's get back to it. Y'all know we always have a good time. I love the banter. I love it. I'm here for it. This is what we do. We're at 121 likes. The next goal is 150. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications that way you don't miss a stream. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. They're at the 20. Steelers showing a blitz as they show 5. Now they bring up to the line, and this is going to be a handoff to Henry. Good stop as he's only able to get 2 yards on the carry. It's now 2nd and 8, 2 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock and rolling in this first quarter. You feel old injuries every year when it's cold. 100%. Without a doubt. Shout out to you, Brian Allen. You know. I remember phone books, the yellow pages. Hey, listen. Some of these new people wouldn't be able to even carry those old phone books. That's how heavy they were. Quick throw left side. This is going to be caught here. Pickup of about 6, maybe 7 for Miller there, as it's now 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. So far, so good. Shout out to you, Fuentes. Bob says, I got a phone book in the mail the other day. Really? They still giving out phone books? I haven't seen a phone book in a long time. New York stopped at maybe like 5 to 7 years ago. High throw, high leaping catch, as that is going to be a ridiculous catch by Likely and a huge first down for these Ravens. What a catch. First down for these Ravens. This is Buffalo isn't the coldest, to be honest. I think that Fort Drum area is the worst cold. It penetrates the bones. I think the question is, how long have you been around the Western New York area? I think that's the question, right? Have you been around when there's lake effect snow and it's below 10 degrees, that bone chilling wind hits you? You got to cover up your face because you can't breathe cold. Y'all can't talk to me about cold. We know what cold is. As that's going to be 25 yards for Likely, 1st and 10. Fuentes says Bill's going to beat the Broncos. I agree. Tony says Lamar is on track for a three-peater Mr. MVP. It's quite possible. But here we go. 2nd and 8 as Wallace motions. Lamar throws left side. That's going to be caught backpedaling, and that was a mistake because his defense brings him right down, and it looks like that may be a loss of a yard. 3rd down, and that'll lead to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 7-0 as we end the first quarter. Timeout, commercial break. It says, imagine being the Encyclopedia Britannica salesman. Dude had to have been super buff carrying them door to door. Imagine being a milkman in Buffalo. Imagine being a milkman. You out there with that cold milk, and you got to go house to house in a blizzard. Shout out to you, Tom. Yeah, man. Dry cold. When it's cold, it's damp. When it's worse. Yeah, well, it depends. It really depends. We get all three phases. Says, are the AFC or the Chargers AFC? Yeah, they're AFC. So the milkman had all the game. the milkman and the postman. Lee My Freedom B says, we back from the day when your mom put Wonder Bread bags in your boots. Man, listen. Y'all gonna make me go way back. I remember it was so cold one day. I walked to school. My mom had to grease my toes. She had to grease my toes, put the socks on, and then wrap the bag around the socks before I put my foot in the boot. You can't talk to me about cold. Come on now. So if you had the yellow pages, you didn't have to worry about a TP shortage. Shout out to you, Bart. Let's go. The boss says, good evening, everyone. Steelers win today. Hugs directly from Brazil. Go Steelers. Shout out to you, the boss. Shout out to Brazil in the building. Let's go. International fans in the house. All right. They kept the feet dry. Without a doubt. Quick timeout, commercial break as we prepare to start the second quarter. The score is 7-0. Baltimore has the ball at their 49. It is 3rd and 12. As for the votes, 63% for the Ravens, holding it down in the polls. So Wendy Lee says, go ahead, Jay. Them old bread bags. Says, bro, when I was little, I'd be outside right now on my green machine cutting all kinds of 360s and donuts. And that was back in the day. Hop on the tube, go down the hill. Yeah, those were the days. Here we go. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 for these Ravens. Can the Steelers get a good stop and get the ball back as they'll bring 5 throws to the right side? That's caught, and they'll go down at about the 45 here. So we'll see what the Ravens decide to do. I think they will punt, and Lamar will come off the field. So that's what will happen. Yeah, international. Selena, we're doing the Bills and the Broncos for sure. I got to look and see at the schedule because we did have the Eagles and the Packers as well as the Commanders and the Buccaneers. So I'll let you guys know for sure as far as for the other two, but we're definitely doing the Bills and the Broncos at 1. Depending on how this body feels. We're definitely doing the Bills and the Broncos for sure. Says, when I was a kid in the 70s, they had to bring food by snowmobile to the upstairs windows in Western New York. During that blizzard of 77. We used to stay outside until we are shivering and our feet hurt, but now I don't even want to be outside more than 10 minutes. I'm right with you. Check the mail and then come back in the house. Check the mail and come right back in the house. All right, so the Steelers get a good stop. Ravens punt the ball back to them. They'll have it at their 21st and 10. So here we go. Here we go. A poor man dessert is white bread and whipped topping. Wow. I never had that one, but I'll tell you this. I had a syrup sandwich one time. I had a syrup sandwich one time. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Steelers as Russell under center. Harris in the backfield. Ravens with a 4-man rush. As this is going to be a handoff to Harris. Hits that right side strong, and he'll pick up about 5 on the carry. 2nd down. So the Commanders win the Super Bowl. I'd be convinced that life is scripted. Wouldn't that be if the Chiefs win, they three-peat? Wouldn't that mean it's scripted? If the Commanders win, that's way out of the box of what we thought would happen. But here we go, 2nd and 5 as Russell back under center. Ravens showing the blitz as we have motion. Another handoff to Harris. He will pick up about 3 as this leads to 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Shout out to you, Sassy, holding it down. Says Monday through Friday, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are here for the morning show. Morning show, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. where we talk about sports, news, trending topics, and more. Make sure you are here for the morning show, Monday through Friday. Make sure you subscribe and, of course, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss it. 3rd and 2 as Russell back in the shotgun. Pressure, quick throw, right side. That's called by Freiermuth. He's going to be right at the line. It's going to be 4th and inches. He's right at the line. And let's see what kind of decision Tomlin makes here. Tom, what up, man? Shout out to you, bro. Come on, Brian Allen. You know, we done all had a tough time in our lives. We done all had a tough time. We done all had a tough time. The key to it is not going back. They're going to punt. Wow. Steelers will punt on a 4th and inches, and this is going to be down here at, it looks like the 15. So I get it. You're at your 30. It's close. It's 4th and inches. I mean, I think you bring in Fields. You try and be a little aggressive, Tomlin. This is the playoffs. This is the playoffs. It was, and nobody could stop to pick you up if you got stuck. Mayo and onion sandwiches are good. What? Sassy mayo and onion sandwich? What? We getting a little crazy, y'all. Jeffrey says, Jay, you know you were snowballing the buses. No, I never did that. I never did that. Cause me, I didn't want to get in trouble. You know, it was a point in my life where, you know, I did some bad things as a kid. But when you got parents that are, you know, on it and they raising you right, you get that one good whooping. That was it for me. So it was after that one good whooping, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it right. So I didn't do stuff like that, man. You know, for me, I think the best thing that my parents did was discipline me. You know, nowadays we look at a lot of these kids and they don't get disciplined, and people are wondering why society is the way that it is. I thank God my parents disciplined me, because they're part of the reason why I'm where I am now. So, peanut butter and whip, I never tried it. Yeah, it's crazy. Mayo, onion, salt, and pepper. Wow, this is really a thing, huh? All right, y'all bugging. Y'all are bugging. Cheese on apple pie? Stop. Let's stop. I'm just gonna get back to the game because this is getting kind of crazy. Normally we have good conversations with food, but y'all throwing me some curveballs. Y'all throwing me some curveballs today. Cheese on an apple pie? Who's doing that? Shout out to you, Warriors. Yes, sir. All they had to do was give you that look after that, Jay. Yeah. But it was after, what it was established, You try to discipline now. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But here we go. Handoff left side. That's going to be for maybe a yard as this Steelers defense has, been getting a couple good stops on Henry. Gives up a yard there. It's now 2nd and 9. What do you think about the fire in California? It's horrible. It's a tragedy. And unfortunately, I don't think the government's doing enough. Unfortunately. So there you go. 2nd and 9. Here we go. 8 seconds on the play clock. As Lamar steps up on the run. Nice move. And he's going to be just short of the first down. He picks up maybe 8. And this will be a 3rd and 1 here. 3rd and 1. Shout out to you, Dan. That's how you're supposed to do it, man. That's how you're supposed to do it. Fried green tomatoes. Those are delicious. Yes, they are. Bacon on donuts. I never had it. I mean, I guess I can kind of get how that could work out. But, I mean, what kind of donut are we talking? Is it a Krispy Kreme glazed, wrapped with, like, some good crispy bacon? I might try that. I might give it a shot. Shout out to Sheila Sizemore for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. As this is going to be Lamar holding it down and will run himself, sneaks it for the first down and gets it 1st and 10. So now the Ravens here are at the 27, 1st and 10, as handoff to Henry and gets a nice gap there as this will be a run for about 9, 2nd and 1. So like I said before, this is the problem, right? You have the Steelers trying to stop Lamar, trying to stop Henry. You're right. You got Lamar. He'll run, pick up 4 or 5, get the pass going. All right, now we're bringing Henry. He'll find a good hole, pick up 8 or 9 yards or break even more. And that's going to be a problem. That's going to wear down this defense. And unfortunately for them, you're going to have a hard task as far as stopping it. But here we go. 2nd and 2 as they go back to Lamar on the run. He's fighting and will be short. He will be short. It's going to be 3rd and 1 after a 1-yard pickup. 1-yard pickup. Shout out to basketball and soccer edits. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Maple donut. Yeah, I like maple donuts, but I don't know about putting bacon on it. It's interesting. Jeffrey says $750 for hurricane victims and fire victims in Hawaii. Let's see how that goes over in California. That's a whole nother conversation. We'll have it Monday morning. Derrick Henry, left side run, making it look easy. 4 yards, picks up the first down as Baltimore moving the chains once again as we are now down to 8 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter. DJ G, no. Trey says Kilbert sounds like a hater. Interesting. All right. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ravens have too many options, hard to stop. I agree. That's what we talked about. As Andrews motions here, 4 seconds on the play clock. And this is going to be Henry once again. He gets stopped. He picks up maybe 2 before the Steelers bring him down. It's now 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8. Jay, I watched some of those late night streams, and there are some ugly people in there. 100%. The internet is a wild place. And if you don't have, and I'm going to be careful here because there's multiple different ways to take it. if you don't have a moderation on these chats and the information being spread, it can become wild. Now, moderation is different from freedom of speech, right? We want people to speak up. We want people to say what they feel they want to say. But there's a lot of people who just spew garbage because they can. And then you got a lot of propaganda coming over from overseas and all that kind of stuff, and it's just not being taken care of. So it could seem like it's people over here, but it's really people from overseas with the garbage. So, and we'll leave it at that. As Lamar hits that left side, Steelers defense was not able to get him in the backfield. They had him and unfortunately couldn't bring him down. He does end up picking up the first down, but there's a flag. And he looks to be injured as he's grabbing, it looks like, his back. Lamar Jackson is grabbing his back, and there's also a flag here. As it looks like he may be just shaking it off, though. So they're going to call Porter Jr. on it looks like a hold. That's going to be defensive holding. And so this will lead to a first down either way. Either way. Yeah, it's terrible stuff. It's terrible stuff for sure. For sure. So here we go. 1st and 10 now at the 40 on the Steelers side for these Ravens. Pressure comes. Lamar rolling right. And we'll get to, looks like, the 38 after picking up a couple. 2nd down. Tell us about the smoked wings and the blue cheese and buffalo. Bacon on donuts makes me feel nauseous. Smoked wings. I mean, we don't really do too much as far as smoked wings. You know, just fry those wings up. Get yourself some Frank's Hot and some blue cheese. And there you go. Hot, medium, mild, barbecue, whatever you taste, whatever you like for the taste, but make sure you get yourself some blue cheese. Don't touch the ranch. Here we go. 2nd and 7 for these Ravens as they go. No, nice fakery from Lamar. Hits that right side, and he'll pick up another first down. First down on the run. Porter Jr. needs to move to safety. Okay. Yeah, shout out to the Wrench Gang for sure. They hold it down. They keep things clean, and also the family as well. Definitely take care of the chat. So we don't deal with the Wild West over here. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these Ravens as Lamar under center, Henry in the backfield. As they go with the handoff to Henry, cuts to that left side and will pick up maybe 4. As is now 2nd and 6, and we're approaching the 5-minute and 25-second mark. Shout out to you, Dictator. Smoked wings is hard to get. Crispy skin, smoked and fry. Yeah, we just don't do the whole smoke thing here as far as wings go. It does exist, but we just don't do it. So here we go. 2nd and 7 as we're down to 5 minutes left in this second quarter. This game is flying by. Toss to the left side to Henry, breaks through, still going. Huge pickup and another Ravens first down. This is the Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson show for sure, as that's a 16-yard run. 1st and goal at the 9. 1st and goal at the 9. Smoked wings and blue cheese, I'm down for it. We just don't really see it too much. That's the only thing. Sazzy says, y'all making me hangry. Not hungry and mad. Not hungry and angry. We don't want to be that. 1st and goal, as this is going to be a handoff to Henry here up the middle, still going, fighting, and that will be a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, ladies and gentlemen. Not taking no for an answer. I will fight for every inch. I will get into this end zone and I will score. And there it is. 1 for Bateman, 1 for Henry. And these Ravens will go up 14-0 with 4 minutes and 9 seconds left in this second quarter. Domination on both sides of the field as these Ravens are making it look easy. Making it look easy. Cherry smoke on white meat will taste sweet like cherry ice cream. Interesting. Nicholas, I'm not sure, but I'll drop it in the community chat. I'll drop it in the community chat and let you guys know for sure. This game feels like it's already over. I mean, 14-0. Ravens look very strong. Very strong. And so you're, like I said before, you're asking the Steelers to do the one of the most hardest tasks they probably had to do, right? Dealing with Lamar Jackson is a task in itself. And then you bring in Derrick Henry into the mix. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Says, but use that old oil. Shout out to you, Russell. What up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Been a while. Good to see you. Welcome back. King Henry runs it in for the touchdown, scores 14-0. Quick little timeout commercial break. Shout out to you guys. We're currently at 152 likes. Next goal is going to be 200. 200 likes, 200 thumbs up. If you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 48 more to get to that 200 mark. I do appreciate the love and support. Also, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. Domination. That's a Pantera song. Teriyaki wings, southern potato salad. Yummy. I haven't had a good potato salad in a long time. McFresh says, whoa, Mike Tomlin, this might be it. It might be it for you, buddy. If you lose this game, you see what the trend in the NFL is. Come on now. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to reach into that bag. McFresh. Mike Tomlin and that Steelers family have a good relationship. I don't think it's going to go like that. They already said that he's the man for the job. Cyborg says about to be 300 plus on the run game. Crazy. Where's that Pitt defense? It's not there. There's too many options, right? You got to focus on the run. You got to focus on the pass. And it's sad because the Steelers defense is actually pretty good. So there you go. Potato salad, but no raisins. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, that potato salad and raisin thing has got to be a myth because I don't know anybody that's ever made that, and I've never seen it except for online. So I think it's a myth. I don't think anybody making that potato. I think that was to enrage people because I've never seen it in real life, and I will never see it in real life because if someone makes potato salad with raisins in it around me, that's going to be a problem. But here we go. As the Steelers will get the ball back, they'll take it down to the 29 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter, 1st and 10. Base player says TJ Watt is washed up. That's crazy. Shout out to you, Selena. Much love. Yo, the raisins is crazy. Leave My Freedom Bee says, I've seen it. I've eaten it. It's real. It just isn't all that great. That is crazy. You ate it, so you looked at it, and you still ate it. Oh, here we go. Toss to the left side as this is going to be over to Pickens. He'll get 7 yards on the play. It's now going to be 2nd and 3. Oh, I am just thrown in a loop by that. He looked at it, and he ate it. Was it one of those situations where you were just trying to like play it cool, like you really didn't want to, but you wasn't trying to hurt their feelings? Was that what it was? As this is going to be 2nd and 2, run to the left side for Warren, and this will be a first down. Says, yeah, but I will eat anything, so that isn't fair. Please leave the potato salad with the raisins out, bro. Leave it out. As this is going to be right side by Fields, throws high, incomplete. And as Fields does not look ready for this defense at all. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dan says, the only raisins I eat is Sun-Made. Dan reminds me of the guy in the back that just gives like the quick little like quip improv. Something crazy will go on and like he's got the message behind it. Just completely random, but it makes sense. Here we go. 2nd and 10. As this is going to be a handoff and 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and 8. This looks bad. This looks so bad. Why are the Steelers in the playoffs? If this is what we're going to get? Why? 3rd and 8. Here we go. 3rd and 8. And there's going to be a stoppage in play here. Shout out to you, Teresa. Good to see you. Good to see you. Where is Russell? You might as well ask, where's Waldo as well? Where's Waldo is a better question. Where's Waldo is a better question for sure. Only thing worse than one quarterback is two quarterbacks. I mean, they've been swapping Russell and Fields, and this is bad. It's bad Steelers football for sure. It's bad. Yeah, no raisins in the potato salad, please. If you think it's okay, if you know someone that thinks it's okay, this is a public service announcement. Please tell them no more raisins in the potato salad. All right? It is forbidden. We forbid it. Take it out of your thought process. If you have it in a recipe book, rip it out and throw it in the garbage. All right, here we go. Russell, right side throw, and that is caught by Pickens, ladies and gentlemen. Finally. Wow. What a play. George Pickens with a bomb, but there's also a flag. There's also a flag. Pass interference on Pickens. Pass interference on the offense. So negate that pass due to the push off. Ref, that was light. It was a push off, but it was light. It was light. Talk about let him play. Wow. So now 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18. Just when you think Pickens was going to get something great. Here we go. Freiermuth motions. Russell takes a snap. Ravens bring 4. Quick throw right side. This is called by Freiermuth, and that's going to be well short of the first down. And now the Steelers will punt once more back to the Ravens. Shout out to you, Rick. What up, man? Rick Pilgrim in the house. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Dr. Popper says, is this a playoff game? I guess that's what you call it. That's what you would call it. But from this score and from what's going on, I'm not so sure. Quick little timeout. Commercial break, ladies and everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, timeout. I'm at a loss for words. I'm looking at the score. I'm thinking about why people are eating potato salad or raisins. There's a lot going on. But hopefully you guys can dance to this one.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
Shout out to you, Rick. Good to see you, bro. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Good to have you back. Quick shout out to John Ray. Says potato salad and Old Bay seafood seasoning. See, I'm not mad about that. Potato salad, some little seafood seasoning. That's a little different, right? But I'm not mad about that. Not mad about that. Jay Hood says, please no raisins in the potato salad, right? No raisins in potato salad. Shout out to Jay Hood. D-Block in the building. John Ray says fourth quarter return for the Steelers. We'll see. We got a lot of football left as we're at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. My taste is for buds, not raisins. Might as well use prunes. Oh man, it says eat them oatmeal cookies. That's it. We know raisin salad. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not at all. Not at all. Waldorf salad. No, what is that? What is that? So here we go. Steelers will send it back to the Ravens after the 2-minute warning. Fair catch taken here at the 10, and that's where Lamar and company will start. 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Melvin. What up, man? Ain't like Nana made it. Bacon bits and potato salad rocks. Yeah, I'm not averse to that. That don't sound too crazy. Bacon bits. I mean, are we using the imitation ones though? 'Cause, if you're gonna do it, put some real ones in there. I'd want to see how that tastes. Real bacon bits in a potato salad. That might be something to try. That might be something to try. But here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 10 for these Ravens. Handoff to Henry on that left side, breaking tackles, but we'll get about 3 on the carry as it's now 2nd and 7, minute 44 on the clock and rolling. Melvin, what up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Waldorf salad has apple, celery, grapes, walnuts, dressed in mayonnaise, and served in a bed of lettuce made in a chef competition in high school. Never had it. It sounds like a fruit salad. I mean, I would probably replace that mayonnaise with like cream cheese or something. Because mayo and fruit wouldn't jive with my stomach. Wouldn't jive with my stomach. There's gonna be another run here, left side for Henry, as it's gonna be 3rd down. 3rd down. Without a doubt, Melvin. Shout out to you, bro. Bacon bits are overrated. Imitation is. Imitation. You go ahead and get that real bacon on there though. That could be something. Real bacon bits. That might be something to do. Shout out to you, Dan. I appreciate you as well, yo. Appreciate all of y'all for sure. For sure, 100%. Jeffrey says $100 per person buffet in Manila. You name it, it's there. That's kind of how Vegas is. That's why I love Vegas. You go to Vegas, the Mandalay Bay probably has one of the best buffets on the strip. They have sections where it's, you got your barbecue, you got your Greek, your Western, the Mediterranean food, Italian, so many different desserts and all that kind of stuff. And not just Mandalay Bay. I mean, there's multiple different buffets, and then they've got, your other restaurants that are chefing it up there. Good food's everywhere in Vegas for sure. But as far as the buffets, Mandalay Bay for me at least, for sure. Shout out to you, Brian. Okay, just straight raw with it. All right, I ain't never had that, but as long as they ain't got no raisins. Waldorf salad is fruit and nut salad. I'm just confused about the mayonnaise. That's where I'm lost at. That's all. I'm cool with the fruit and even the lettuce, right? I've had fruit in my salad before. It's the mayo that's kind of throwing me off. Says Vegas buffets have not come back like they once were. COVID messed that up. I was there last month. I was not impressed. Where'd you go? Because like I said, I've never been let down by the Mandalay Bay. So Carl's Granny used to make sausages, white gravy, and biscuits with the fried apple, cornbread, butter, and a drop of honey on top. Wait, fried apples in the cornbread? Is that what you're saying? You done piqued my interest now. Sausages, white gravy, and biscuits, fried apples in the cornbread with a little honey on top? Wait a minute. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 as we have motion. Lamar takes a snap, throws on a slant. What a catch in traffic by Bateman as this leads here to a 1st and 10, minute on the clock left in this second quarter. Ravens in the hurry up, trying to get down the field as Lamar drops back, rolls right, and throws high, wide open catch there for Bateman once again. And this will be another Ravens first down as they get close to the 50. Stayed at the Westgate. I did buffet at the Wynn too because people told me it was great. It's good, but not like heaven. Yeah, I haven't been to the Wynn. I've been to almost every casino in Vegas: Caesars, MGM, New York, you name it. I've been there. I haven't been to the Wynn. So if you go back, like I said, check out Mandalay Bay. You may be surprised. You may be surprised. So shout out to me, Mechanic. Without a doubt, bro. All right, here we go. I apologize. That was actually Aguilar on that huge pass that moved the offense down to about the 50 there. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. So here we go. As Lamar, we have calls for motion and pressure comes. Quick throw right side. That is going to be, wait a minute here, fighting for the ball. And then, of course, comes up with it. So that's going to be a 2nd and about 3 as Miller brings it down. 36 seconds on the clock as Tucker warms that leg up. Snow crab is good for sure. Potato salad is the lowest form of potato. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm intrigued by that fried apple cornbread. Interesting. Shout out to you, Dan. What's going on, bro? I see you. Patty says, "Come on, Steelers, fight for this. I'd like to see it. So here we go. As it's 2nd and 6. Frederica in the building. What's up, Frederica? Says, what's good, Jay and the Wrench Gang from the bank? Getting this dub. Let's go. Frederica in the building. Big Ravens fan. Big Ravens energy in the house as they are up 14-0. 2nd and 6. 37 seconds on the clock left in this second quarter. And here we go. As we have 15 seconds on the play clock, Steelers showing a 4-man rush. Pressure coming. Lamar gets out of it. Wide open on that left side. And that will be Andrews with a huge pickup. Runs out of bounds. Stops the clock. And these Ravens are in good position to strike once again. 20-yard pickup for Mark Andrews as they get down to the 24. It is 1st and 10. 28 seconds left on the clock. Shout out to Shadow. Been a minute. Good to see you. Let's go. Fried apples, where you at? It says fried apple cornbread with the honey on top. I got to find a recipe for that, y'all. That sounds crazy. Fried apple cornbread with the honey on top. I'm still stuck on that. Deep throw here, and that is going to be caught with the stiff arm at the end. Wow. These Ravens are playing physical football. It is now 1st and goal, 15 seconds on the clock. They go to the hurry up, and Lamar will spike it at the 5-yard line. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Newman says another blowout. It's almost looking like it. Alicia says, loving how the Ravens are showing up today. They are. They look strong. They look dominant, both sides of the field. And now they're in position to score first and goal with 17 seconds on the clock. Here we go. As we have motion from Bateman, and play is blown dead. Play is blown dead. The clock is still going. Why? So the Steelers take a timeout, but this clock, okay, they fixed the clock. 11 seconds go back in the clock. Steelers called a timeout. It's second and goal. Second and goal. Yeah, Henry's balling for sure. Henry is balling for sure. Let me do this here, since now we was all good and fine, and then these bots wanna pop in. Well, we gonna fix that now. We gonna fix that now. There it is. All right, second and goal. 11 seconds on the clock left in this second quarter. So here we go. Second and goal, 11 seconds on the clock. And we'll see what this Steelers defense can do here at the goal line. Pressure. Lamar looking in trouble, gets out of it, backpedal, steps up now, throws right side. That's caught. Walk in, touchdown. And this, put in the extra point, will be 21-0. Justice Hill getting the touchdown. You can't bring him down. You can't tackle the man. You think you get him, he gets out of it. You think someone else gets him, he gets out of it, steps up, then finds the open man. Walk-in touchdown. Easy for Lamar. Easy for Lamar. Says, why the Steelers call timeout? Why not let it run out? Peter, I'm confused about that one too. Very confused about it. 2 seconds left on the clock. Score is 20 right now. Putting the extra point coming as Lamar runs down to the locker room. He takes off. He did his job. Looks like either going to get checked out or use the bathroom. Either one. He went back to the locker room early. Maybe he's excited. So here we go. Extra point is up. It is good. 21-0. In Madden, we call that a win. Give up the sticks. But unfortunately, this isn't Madden. This is real football, and we got 2 more quarters to go, and these Steelers are looking bad. Very bad. 21-0. 2 seconds left on the clock. Tomlin is washed up. This is another conversation we're going to be having next week during the morning show. So make sure that you are here for that. We're going to have a lot to talk about. Chargers, the Steelers, Tomlin. We got a lot of stuff to talk about if it doesn't go their way, for sure. For sure. Something's off with the Steelers. This is Tomlin's last game coaching them. Absolutely no fight in them. Oof. Says, I want to DoorDash Jay some super spicy wings and watch him trip out. Listen, I'm not eating no hot wings. Give me some medium, some mild, we cool. I'm not eating no hot wings. No suicide, no hot, no super spicy. I'm trying to go to sleep tonight. All right? If I eat anything above medium, I will be up until 4 a.m. And then guess what? I'll be watching the Bills and Broncos, and I'll just give y'all community post updates. So here we go, as the Ravens will send it back to the Steelers. 2 seconds on the clock. And this is where we are. This is where we are, unfortunately. So wings do sound good, but just give me some medium. Give me some wind. Give me a little tang, right? Just a little kick. But hot, nah, we not doing that, especially late at night. Not doing it. This definitely has a lot to do with the MVP. I agree. So there it is. We'll run it out. Run the clock out. It's halftime. Score is 21-0, ladies and gentlemen. The Steelers, I'm not sure what it's going to take. But once again, this is another team that needs a miracle tonight. And there it is. So quick timeout, commercial break. We'll let it roll, and I'll be back for the second half.
Floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. system feels right. Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
All right, everybody. Well, 21-0. That is the score in what has been a dominating show of force from these Ravens. And unfortunately, I have to be frank with you guys. This is absolutely embarrassing. This is an embarrassing performance by the Steelers. This is an embarrassing performance from the Mike Tomlin unit. And to be honest, there's a lot of questions that are going to be needed to be answered. It's embarrassing. It's unfortunate. And like I said before, why are the Steelers in the playoffs? If this is what they had to offer, how did they get here? It almost makes no sense. And to be honest, I'm looking back in regards to the Chargers game, and I'm asking the same question there as well. The expectations were so high for the Chargers, and they look so good on paper, and to perform like that, it's terrible. It's poor. But as we get back to it, the Steelers will be sending it back to the Ravens, as this will go to the end zone. It's a touchback, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. So, says I wasn't alive in the 70s, but you guys have. What was it like? That's a good question. We Steelers fans ain't scared, only hopeful and holding our breath. Love your moderating. Shout out to you, John Ray. I keep it real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It looks nasty. And unfortunately, Russell Wilson is not playing his best football. We got a whole nother half, but if the Ravens keep piling on, this thing will get out of hand fast. But here we go. Handoff, Henry left side, and this will be a pickup here of about 4 yards, as it's now 2nd and 6. So starting off right where they left with the run with Derrick Henry and picking up a nice little gain there, 2nd and 7 coming up. Says they will be asked why they weren't prepared for the run game. And we need a solid answer, right? What happened? The expectations weren't that high, right? We knew that it was going to be a challenge, but this is the NFL. These guys are paid to do a job as well. So on the flip side, what's the problem? What is the issue as far as stopping the run? But 2nd and 7, they go back to Henry, right side, good lane, and that is going to be another Ravens first down here. There's no answer. There's no answer, unfortunately, and this is what we've been seeing all game. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. The 70s were unsafe, unsupervised, and unbelievably fun. That sounds toxic. 70s were toxic. So sadly, I predict Minnesota and Kansas City in the Super Bowl. That is interesting. Okay. Handoff now left side. That's going to be over to Hill, as he will pick up 4 yards, and it's now 2nd and 6. Is Henry in the MVP running? Right now it's between Allen and Lamar. I could have sworn some NFL media guys thought the Chargers would have beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. That was a conversation, right? The Chargers looked fairly good, and it just seems like they completely dropped the ball in these playoffs. As toss to the right side, Hill spinning, and he will pick up about another 5 yards here, and it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. The 70s were awesome. People were real. Kids could play miles from home and not worry people would mess with them. Yeah, you know what? I remember a time. I was actually just talking to my mom about this. I remember a time where, I'd be across the city, perfectly fine, heading to a family's house, traveling to a family's house, take the bus, come back home on the bus, miles away. Didn't have to worry about it. Parents didn't have to worry. They knew. Nowadays, you can't let your kids walk down the street. It is absolutely wild how much times have changed. So 4th down, they're going to be short here. Steelers do get a stop, and this will lead to a punt. So some light there as Henry can't get it going. He'll get stopped behind the line, and the Ravens will punt it away. Arrowhead's one of the most noisy places to play at. That's a fact. Just like Highmark, two of the most noisy stadiums in the league. Back then, our folks needed a TV ad to remind them they had kids. Do you know where your kids are? It's 9:00. Kickoff or punt, and this will be down at about the 3 for the Ravens. So the Steelers are definitely backed up well in their territory, as we'll see if Russell Wilson can get something going here. If you're going to do it, now's the time to do it. Try and make it a 2-possession game. Getting back to this fried apple cornbread with honey butter on top sounds like something that I could smash. I'm right there with you. Actually, let's see if this exists. Fried apple cornbread. Aunt Betty's apple upside down cornbread. Fried apple cornbread muffins. Yo. They don't got the regular fried apple cornbread, but we got the muffins. Oh, we're in a quick timeout commercial break, y'all. Shout out to you, Jonathan Taylor. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Check this out, y'all. Quick timeout commercial break. They got the fried apple cornbread muffins. Look at this. Does this not look delectable? Oh, that looks so good. Get you a little honey drizzle on top. Said not Jonathan Taylor from the Colts. That ain't the real Jonathan Taylor. Stop it. If it is, Jonathan, we gotta talk, man. We gotta get you on the show. We gotta figure out what's going on with them Colts, man. All jokes aside, look at this, y'all. Fried apple cornbread muffins. Y'all ready for the ingredients? Quick timeout commercial break. Light brown sugar, white sugar, cinnamon. Glory Foods sweet traditional fried apples drained. 1 box of cornbread mix, 1/4 tablespoon of baking powder. Preheat the oven to 350, mix the sugars and cinnamon together. Prepare the Glory Foods cornbread mix. I use Jiffy. I would use Jiffy for this. According to package, reducing liquid by 1/4 cup. Drain Glory Foods sweet traditions fried apples and chop into small chunks and add to prepared cornbread mix. Add baking powder and mix all the ingredients well until semi-smooth. Place the mixture into muffin tins lined with the papers. Once they are filled, sprinkle sugar mixture over top of the unbaked muffins. Bake for 15 to 20 minutes. Sugar will crust over the top. Ooh, it's got the crust on it, y'all. It's got the crust on it. Ooh, that might be something. I've eaten those. Heaven, Teresa, you had them? Oh, boy. She said they good, y'all. We going to have to do it. All right, here we go. Handoff, left side. Trying to get out of this bad space on this first down here, and this will looks like be no gain, maybe even a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11. 2nd down and 11. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my cornbread. Faces fire. It's gonna be some consequences and repercussions. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. So they actually gave him a yard on that. Shout out to you, Joe. I'll get to your super chat in 1 second. 2nd and 9. That's Russell backed up, quick throw right side low, and it's dropped incomplete. 3rd and 9. Shout out to Joe for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $5 donation. Says Russ can't go out like this. Come on, you old school gunslinger. Sad to see it. You know, it I guess for me, it just means that times are changing. We don't want times to change, right? We hate to see, you know, our favorite quarterbacks and people that we've seen have been amazing slow down and, get old or retire and have to give it up. But here we go. 3rd and 9. Pressure as Wilson throws right side. What a hit. And he brought it down. Yo, that was one of the hardest hits I've seen in the last probably 5-6 weeks. Austin with an immaculate catch and gets popped at the end of it and holds on to that ball and shakes it off. Wow. What a play. Amazing. Amazing. So here we go. 1st and 10 now at the Steelers 29. Huge pickup by Austin. As Russell play action throws left side. This will be caught here. Spins, maybe picking up about 4 yards as it's now 2nd down. 2nd down. They massacred him. Massacred him. That was a crazy hit. I'm surprised they didn't send him to the tent, but these boys are playing. So here we go, 2nd and 5 as we approach the 9-minute mark in this 3rd quarter. Russell Wilson rolls out left side on the run, tries to beat that edge, and maybe gets a yard. It's going to be 3rd down. Steelers need to score. That is a fact. Shout out to you, Teresa. Let's go. Yeah, like I said, I might go pick it up tomorrow. I'm going to go get them ingredients tomorrow. Someone sent me a reminder in the morning. Jay, don't forget to get the ingredients for the fried apple pie cornbread. 3rd and 5, here we go. Pressure as this is going to be thrown high and caught. Plenty of space. Well, now, we got some offense working, y'all. Huge pickup, 1st and 10. Steelers getting down the field now. Williams on the move. That's going to be 37 yards as they get down to the Baltimore 30. This is the first time they've been on that side of the field at the 30. And now they're in a good position to do something here. Russell Wilson taking his time, finding his receivers, making good decisions. Maybe this is the change that they needed as Russell looking, throws, incomplete. Wasn't there, threw it away. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. John says, I'm breathing again. It's like, I can breathe a little bit. I can breathe now. Shout out to you, Trenton. What up, man? What's going on with you? Is Tomlin out of there with this loss? I don't think so. Right? You're going to blame Tomlin for the defense not being able to stop Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry? As Russell rolls right in trouble, steps up, and will just throw it away, and no flags. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Dane says, I would just chop up the apples, put them in a skillet with butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon, fried up, and do an amazing goop, and that to your cornbread mix. I mean, I don't want it to be in a goop, though. I want the apples to be whole, right? Fry them up. Obviously, get them that nice, good, texture. I don't want like a filling. I want like the whole apple. So when you bite into it, it's like you get that nice, good, apple cinnamon taste. But here we go. 3rd and 10. As Russell going for it all, end zone. That's going to be caught. What a catch to the end zone. Wilson throws up an accurate pass to Van Jefferson, ladies and gentlemen, and that will get your Steelers on the board. What a pass. What a pass, as that will now lead to the score potentially being 21-7. And things just got a little interesting here. Van Jefferson with a nice move, and you've got Russell Wilson putting that ball on the money for 30 yards to the end zone. Wow. Extra point is good. It's 21-7, y'all. It's 21-7. and you get you another stop and you score again, things gonna start to look a little interesting. Quick timeout commercial break. Some people were sleeping. This thing just got a little interesting. It got some life. Can they keep it going? That is the question. Can they keep it going? Purple says no raisins. Don't add no raisins to that fried apple cornbread, y'all. Don't do it. Warrior says, Jay, what's going on your way ahead of us in Washington? Is that a bad thing? I thought this is crazy. Now, when there's a delay, people harp on me. Jay, you're 2 seconds behind. Jay, you're 4 seconds behind. Now that I'm ahead, Jay, you're ahead of us. I thought that's what y'all wanted me to be, ahead of you. Oh, man. You guys are hilarious. It says, get these Pittsburgh players their sugar pronto. They need help. Well, from what I just seen, I just witnessed probably one of the best drives out of Russell Wilson that we've seen in a while. Methodical, took his time, did make mistakes, got rid of it when he needed to, and found the receiver down the lane there for a touchdown. I think Russell Wilson is stepping into his role and reminding people, hey, this is what I do. Hopefully his defense can help him out again. Shout out to Joe for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Says the Steelers do not fire coaches. Whoever asked about that, just check their history. I said it earlier. I don't think even if the Steelers lose this game, that Mike Tomlin loses his job. So, says you're a play behind. See, listen, everybody's watching the game at like different spots just because that's how the internet goes. So nobody's on the same wavelength completely. It's a second here, 2 seconds there. The feed that I'm watching from Amazon is probably a couple seconds off. It's not actually live. You're seeing it with a slight delay, 1 or 2 seconds normally. So there you go. If Jay is ever ahead, I can pause him for a few. See? There you go. That messes up our chatting. How? I'm calling the plays anyways. So how does that mess up the chatting? Now, if you're following along, it can mess it up. Like if you're watching the game and then hopping back and forth, yeah. But if you're just listening in, that shouldn't mess up the chat. Unless you're one of those that like to call the play before I do, then that's a problem. Then purple gonna get on you. The Steelers will kick it back to the Ravens after scoring, and it's going to be a touchback. They'll take it here to the 30, 1st and 10. If someone put down a bowl of tater salad with raisins in front of me, they're going to get smacked. Please don't do it. I'm not saying I'm watching an illegal stream. I'm just saying they tend to be behind. Well, we didn't need you to rat on yourself. Leave my freedom be. Don't do that. We don't want the boys coming after you. Just say you watching the game. Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. This is going to be a play fake as Lamar looking in trouble. He goes down. That is going to be a huge sack as Lamar gets taken down. That is a loss of about 8. As this will lead to a 2nd and 18. What's going on now? What's going on here? As that's a loss of 10, actually. 2nd and 20. Lamar backpedaling. And he will get brought down by Highsmith on the defense. Steelers defense stepping it up. 2nd and 20 here. Baltimore at their 20. Tomlin has too much tenure to get fired, but who knows? I just don't think it would happen. But you're right. Who knows? Pressure. Lamar rolling. Left throws. And that's going to be caught. Wallace pushing. And he gets every yard back as Wallace picks up about 21. 1st and 10. You got him held to 2nd and 20, and then you give up 21 yards on the next play. You're not going to win the game playing like that. You have to capitalize on getting these. No one's over there. No one's guarding Wallace. Why? Why is no one over there? Answer that question. Here we go. 1st and 10. As Lamar under center, Henry in the backfield. As this is going to be a sweep to the left side, Hill with some good space, and this will be another Ravens first down. First down. That old oil. So just because the Steelers need a defibrillator doesn't mean that they're washed up. We're coming back. Somebody listening to me right now at home with the prayer hands. Come on, Steelers. The defense, they cannot give up 21-yard passes. They just can't do it, especially after a 2nd and 20. But here we go, 1st and 10. This is going to be a delayed handoff here to Henry. Makes some space, and he just leaves everybody behind, and another Ravens touchdown. You can't stop the man. You can't contain him, and he's just breaking these tackles and leaving everyone behind, puts the Jets on. Derrick Henry, ladies and gentlemen, scores now 27-7, and that's 44 yards on the ground for Henry. Cuts back in. Nobody's in the middle of the field. Nobody's there. Everyone commits to the right side, and Henry's left to just go. Just go. Extra point, it's up. It is good. And, of course, the score is now 28-7. 5 minutes and 49 seconds left in this third quarter, and what is there left to say at this point? Why isn't Tomlin mad on the sidelines anymore? We've come to expect it. I'm trying to figure out what the touchdown means, right? I'm trying to figure out what the touchdown means. Does it mean that Wilson just found a way to score in hopes of trying to come back to win this game? Or was it what we would consider garbage time points just in the middle of the game? Ravens playing soft defense. They know they're up by 21. Relax on the D. Pause. Relax on the defense. So, looking for 3 scores and a 2-point conversion. I mean, we got 5 minutes left in the third. Anything can happen. But, Derrick Henry, man, the guy's hard to stop. And if you don't have a plan of execution for this Ravens team at this point, it's going to be hard to say, hey, they'll get it together come the fourth quarter. So just a thought, if you put the fried apples in the cornbread muffins with cinnamon and honey, then technically that becomes a dessert. Yeah. That's what we want. We want dessert. If we just want a regular cornbread, we would just make the cornbread, throw some butter on top, and a little bit of honey and call it a day. We want the dessert, the fried apple cornbread as a dessert. We love our sweets. Right? Like Arby said, we love the meats. We love our sweets. That's my slogan. Says he finally did what he wanted, not what he was told to do. Ravens about to put second string in to rest up for Buffalo. Now, I'll tell you this. The difference is the Bills and the Ravens play is going to be similar to the Rams and the Bills game. That score going to get ran up. And so the question is, who is going to choke at the end? That's going to be the question. Who's it going to come down to that allows the moment to become bigger than them in that game? That's the narrative. Here we go. Kickoff back to the Steelers. It'll be a touchback. They'll take it from their 30. First and 10. Where's the beef? DJ Gene. Drop that. All right. It's 28-7, 5 minutes and 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Shout out to the Ravens. We said what, 9.5 was fine. I mean, it's 28-7. So we were maybe, underestimating the Ravens and how powerful they would be in this game. As Russell looking, throws right out to the flat that's going to be caught by Harris, and he'll pick up about 8 as it's now 2nd and 2. Kevin says, what did you expect? I expected the Ravens win. I didn't know they'd do all this, but I definitely expected the Ravens win. Hopefully not our defense, Jay. Kenny is out, and y'all have a great night. Shout out to you, Kenny. I appreciate you, man. We'll give the Ravens an offer they can't refuse. Says, what's the weather for tomorrow? 1 second. 2nd and 1 for these Steelers. Quick little timeout here as Fields is in now. Weather for tomorrow, 22 is the low, 32 is the high. You add in some wind, it'll feel like 18. Right around there. Shout out to you, Joe, with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Says the Steelers are toast. Run with me on this. I think Josh Allen shamed every offensive player into trying for extra yards. Go Bills. Yeah. Why wouldn't Josh Allen's game make people go harder? Oh, he's up for the MVP? Nah. Let me go out here and ball out. And so, yeah, if you piggyback off other people's energy and they make you better, that's a good thing. That's a good thing for the league. That's a good thing for the fans. Without a doubt. You can see that Lamar wants it more. They've been talking about, Josh Allen like they was talking about me last year. I want that back. So it's a good thing. Quick timeout, commercial break. 2nd and 1, 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third. Jamie says Steelers look awful, but I don't think Tomlin is going anywhere. Like I said, I agree. I don't think he's going anywhere. Shout out to Optimistic John for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Robert says, Jay, when I lived in Lincoln, Nebraska and worked downtown, someone opened a dessert shop downtown and named it Desserts First. He's a millionaire. Millionaire lines were going around the corner. Wow. Listen, people, like I said, people love their sweets, man. And you got some really good stuff, some really unique stuff, some different stuff that people normally can't find. And you set up shop, they're gonna come flocking for that food or ice cream or dessert, man. Listen, I went down south to Florida, and I never had Kilwins before. And Kilwins is a ice cream shop, ice cream franchise down there. Never had them before. And, hey, they're like, oh, let's go get some ice cream. I was like, cool, let's go get some ice cream. We ended up at a place called Kilwins. And there's I think maybe 8 or 9 different locations around, Florida. And so I think I'm in Sarasota at the time, in Sarasota. And there was a line. It was like a Thursday night. There was a line out the door at this ice cream spot. And I went and did a little bit of research and stuff. This place is doing close to $500,000 a month in ice cream. So like I said, you got a good product. People are coming. And that was just one location doing that amount of money on ice cream. So, if New York got Wawa, bring Wawa to the north, y'all. I ain't gonna front. I'll be there every day. The milkshakes at Wawa, a whole different ball game, yo. Hold it. Then they got the breakfast sandwich. Oh, bring Wawa up north. That's another one that'll crush him. Shout out to you, James. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the $2 super chat. So, sup, Jay? Hit the like button, everyone. Shout out to you, James. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Good to see you. Good to see you. So this is going to be a run right side here, picking up the first down by Harris for these Steelers. Ybor City, yeah, I've been to Ybor. Real fun down there. Real fun. Kind of crowded, but it's a good time. It's a good time. Find you a little spot down there. Good drinks. It's good. It's real fun. Quick toss right side to Harris. Plenty of space on the screen. He's still going. Makes a nice cut, and we'll get to the 38 on the other side. Another nice play from the Steelers. Good drive here. Harris now on the Ravens side. Good play. Good play. Fan of Publix. Yeah, Publix is fine. They have good chicken. They have good chicken. So here we go, as this is going to be Harris bouncing off the line there, and he goes nowhere. Ball does come out, and this will be recovered by the Steelers. So that is not good. I think he was down by contact when that ball came out, but fortunately, the Steelers land on it. They'll keep it, and it's going to be second down. Second down. Wawa's in the Poconos? Really? I mean, that's PA. It's still far from New York. But I didn't know it was a Wawa in the Poconos. I wonder if it's the same. You know, all franchises ain't the same. Second 9 as Russell going for it all, and that is caught. Pickens with the spin move. What? What a pass from Russell to Pickens. Nice spin move, and these Steelers will punch it in and make it 28-14. Wow. Listen, Russell Wilson is throwing this rock now, y'all. I don't know what happened. I don't know what kind of conversation Tomlin had, but Wilson is dropping it in the bucket now in traffic, and Pickens is showing up in a major way. And it's a 2-possession game. 2-possession game, 28-14. Things are starting to look, like I said, just a little interesting. Just a little bit. Quick timeout, commercial break. As this one is getting wild. Publix doesn't sell potato salad with raisins. No, they don't. PA is where the headquarters is at too. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Great product, great location, and a catchy name. You could be prosperous. I agree. So, quick timeout, commercial break. Shout out to you guys as we keep it going. Scores 28-14 after the Pickens touchdown, and we've got 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third. Ravens will receive the ball next. Man, they're showing the Popeyes. They got that 6-piece Popeyes meal for $5.99. Wow. I don't think I ever seen Popeyes sell the 6-piece meal for $5.99. What's going on? All these good food deals. All these good food deals. Shout out to you, Ward. Says weather looks great for the Bills game tomorrow. Go Bills. What up, Vaughn? Shout out to you, man. Is the racetrack still at Wilkes-Barre, PA horse track in the Poconos? That's a good question. I haven't been to the Poconos in like 20 years. It's been a while. Ward, I did not. I talked to her. I didn't talk to him. Did you talk to him? Because I didn't. I talked to her directly. Shout out to you, Ward. John says, bring out the curtain to stop the buzzards run. Publix is the best supermarket in Florida, but they are so expensive compared to Walmart. Example, 1 gallon of milk, $4.79 Publix. Walmart, 1 gallon of milk, $2.79. I guess that's kind of how it is here. Like, you got Wegmans, but I shop mostly at Whole Foods, which is kind of like the same thing as Wegmans. You know, if you want a steak, it's like $26 for one steak. The milk's like $4. It's expensive wherever you go. But there are obviously alternatives. Shout out to you, Joe, coming through with another $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Says Russ knows this is his last ride, and I'm cheering for him. Genuine good person. Publix spicy chicken is a bomb. Yeah, like I said, I love Publix chicken. They got good chicken for sure. For sure. Leave my friend a beast says someone told me they tried Wawa in New York but didn't work out. They probably would have tried Western New York. I don't get that, because Wawa is huge down south. Like, you go to any Wawa, it's packed. Everybody's in there, food, drinks. It's just where you go. So, but see, you're right, because New Yorkers are weird when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, they wouldn't go to Wawa. They'd rather sit in a line for 3 hours at Tim Hortons and Starbucks. I guess that's the reality of it. But here we go. 1st and 10 as we have motion, and there's going to be a false start. Looks like it's going to be a false start. 1st and 15. According to the internet, Wawa's a convenience store chain that used to have stores in New York, but abandoned them in the late 90s. If it did exist, it must have been really small, because I've never heard of Wawa being in New York. What part of New York? Because that's another question too. Was it by like the city? Because then that'll make sense. Because Western New York, upstate, we haven't had a Wawa here. But here we go. 1st and 15. As Lamar throws high, broken up, incomplete. No flags. 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. I have to primarily eat organic since the colon cancer, which is losing the battle. Prices are ridiculous. Shout out to you, John, and I hope you get well. I mostly do organic, and that's why I prefer to shop. I prefer to shop at Whole Foods. So here we go. Lamar Jackson on the run. He's going to pick up about 6 on the carry. It's now 3rd and long. So once again, can this Steelers defense get a strong stop in this critical moment? This is very critical right here. This is a big 3rd down. And if the Steelers can get a stop and score, they make it a 1-possession game. So here we go. Here we go. 14 seconds on the play clock. We're down to 2 minutes and some change in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 10. As Lamar changing direction. Pressure comes, steps up, throws, incomplete. No flags. And this will lead to a Ravens punt. Things are getting a little interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a little interesting. Brian Allen, I just messaged you back, bro. I just messaged you back. To tell you the truth, I only go to Wawa for gas. Gas cheap, $2.97 a gallon. Man, try the milkshake, bro. Next time you go to Wawa, get some gas, walk in there, try a milkshake. Doesn't matter which kind, whatever flavor you would like. Just give it a shot and try it. And there's going to be a flag here. It looks like for hitting the kicker. So we'll see what happens here. Try one of the shakes and a chicken sandwich. It's really good stuff. Really good stuff. So let's see how they call this. Let's see how they call this. It looks like it's going to be running into the kicker. And wow. So ran into the kicker. It's going to be declined. First down. Last time I went to Tim Hortons, we sat in the drive-thru for 25 minutes and they screwed up the order. Jamie, do I have a story for you? I mostly go to Starbucks because I dislike Tim Hortons for that exact reason. Now, I don't like tomatoes. So let's say it's lunchtime. I want to get like an ice cap. I'm like, hey, I don't want whipped cream. They put the whipped cream on top. I don't want tomatoes. They put the tomatoes on it. And I'm not talking like once in a blue moon. It's almost every time I go. Let's say I go to Tim Hortons 3 times out the week. 2 of my orders will be screwed up. 2 out of 3. And that third one, it'll be like they took off the tomatoes, but they still put the whipped cream on the drink. It's absolutely insane. I don't know what's going on with them. I thought about getting a hold of the regional manager because it's that bad. It's that bad. Jay, you're a Karen? Yes. When I spend money at an establishment that I've been spending with for years, and they can't get my order right, and it's been going on for years, I have a problem. So now I just take that little drive, and Starbucks it is. So here we go. 1st and 15. 1st and 15 for the Steelers. Play action. Wilson just checks it down here to Harris as that ball came out, and they'll pick it right back up. It looks like Harris gets about 9 on that one. 2nd and about 1. 2nd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock and rolling in this third quarter as Russell changing the play. And here we go. 2nd down, 4 wideouts. Russell back in the shotgun, takes a snap. Ravens bring everybody, and Russell just throws it away. 3rd down. 3rd down. Baron Derry is out of Wawa. Really? Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. Ever been to a drive-in movie theater? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Drive-in movie theater, I have to say like 15 years ago. Maybe longer than that. 15, maybe 20 years ago for a drive-in. Those were some good times for sure. 3rd and 4 as Russell back in the shotgun here at the 31. Ravens show a blitz. Quick throw on a slant, and that is going to be caught by Pickens. And the Steelers, 1st down, minute 41 on the clock. Pickens with a big play. Says about 4 years ago, was at a drive-in movie. Man, I didn't know they were still open. Yeah, I didn't know they were still open. It says Whole Foods and Starbucks. Where's Jay? Listen, I leveled up. This ball's batted down incomplete. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bougie. It's just the way things are, right? I at this point in my life, I have to have organic food, organic juices. Like I just picked up the carrot, ginger, turmeric. That's one of my favorite drinks. Very, very good with, everything that I need right now in my life as far as the system goes. Grass-fed beef. That's the stuff you get from Whole Foods. And then for Starbucks, I mean, come on now. You know why people rock with Starbucks. It's good. It's premium. So there you go. They just opened a drive-in theater in Newark. But see, that's the problem. Like, how many people go when it's cold and it's snowing and stuff? That's the problem for me, like with the drive-in. And, I know they closed a bunch of them So it's just not the same. It's not the same. A lot of them still exist down south for sure. For sure. Lynn says only one drive-in movie left around my place about 40 miles away. See what I'm saying? You're not going to drive 40 miles to go to the drive-in. I mean, it's, maybe it might be a once in a while thing, make a special event out of it. Hey, we're going to the drive-in, for a big movie, I guess. But you're not going there every weekend, But here we go. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 at the 44 for the Steelers. 5 seconds on the play clock. We're down to 26 on the game clock as Russell takes the snap. In trouble, gets out of it, rolls left and can't get rid of it. He will get sacked and go down, and that is a huge loss as they will now punt it back to the Steelers, and that is a wasted opportunity. You started to gain a little momentum, right? But you needed to convert on this drive. You had a wide open receiver on the right side. You got to keep that head up, Wilson. That would have been a first down. So that's the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Quick little timeout, commercial break as we head into the fourth. Scores 28-14. We got one in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Yeah, like I said, down south, you guys still have the drive-in theaters, but up north, a lot of them are closed. And the ones that still exist, they're far away. So, the ones up north aren't, but you can still find some drive-ins down south that are open during the winter seasons. So, like I said, you got to think about it from even a business point, right? If you own one up north and you're in an area where it snows a lot, what's your overhead and the property maintenance and all that kind of stuff. I could see down south because you can still show movies during the wintertime because, you might not have any snow or much snow, if any. And, you still get to make money or whatever. So, but up north, I just don't see it making sense. Seminole says a comeback. They meant coming back home. Oh, man. Says, don't expect the comeback. Just expect them to come back home. Jamie says, went last summer to a drive-in. Nice. Very nice. Seeing a movie in a drive-in is something distinctively American and nostalgic. I agree. Definitely fun. Nice outside. Open up the trunk, depending on what kind of vehicle you got. If you got a truck, open up the trunk, sit on the tailgate, watch the movies, have a good time. Those are definitely good moments. And a lot of that stuff is gone, right? A lot of that stuff is gone. A lot of the fun stuff that, we used to do has either been, taken away or, things have just changed in a sense. So, yeah, it's a seasonal business for sure up north if you're going to do it. So, come on, Wilson, you're playing like a Seahawk. I really think if they were going to do something, they needed to do it on that possession, right? You come down, you score. Hey, even if you get a field goal, right? You make it an 11-point game, but to not get anything on that last possession heading into the fourth quarter, that kind of, I think it's got to be a little deflating as far as for your opportunity. But hey, we got a whole fourth quarter to go. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, as they say, as the Ravens will take it over here after this punt. Back in the day, 2 movies for $5 at the drive-in. Yeah, it was, and the prices was different back in the day. $5 for the drive-in, 2 movies, maybe even 3 sometimes. Go and get your snacks, your popcorn, and a drink. And drinks, you might spend $30, but everybody's having a good time. Remember those days? You could spend $30, $40, have a good time. Everybody's having fun. Nowadays, you go out, you're spending nothing less than $100. And that might cover 2 people if you know what you're doing. If you want to have If you want to keep up with the Joneses, you're spending like $200. Here we go. 1st and 10. As we have motion handoff, Henry right up the middle, and he'll get 8 yards on the run, as this will lead to 2nd down. 2nd down. Pile 12 friends in one car, right? Different times. Different times. Says niece told the joke. 2 blondes froze to death at the drive-in. Movie was closed for the winter. What? That is insane. All right, here we go. 2nd and 1. I didn't say the joke. I just repeated it, y'all. That was a wild one. Handoff to Henry, and he will get wrapped up behind the line. That's going to be a loss of about 3, as it's now 3rd down and about 4 or 5 as we start this 4th quarter here. So 3rd and 3. And once again, you're asking your defense to just get a stop, get us the ball back, give Russell Wilson an opportunity to score again to keep it a 1-possession game. And here we go. Rum butter muffins. Oh, man, yo, they're killing me. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Rum butter muffins now. Pressure. Lamar looking, has all the time in the world, and that's going to be caught. Once again, who's guarding Hill? No one's over there. He's standing at the line. He's standing at the 1st down marker, and nobody's over there. Oh, my goodness. The lapses in coverage is insane right now. You're not going to win the game with these kind of lapses in coverage. It's not going to happen. This is ridiculous. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for these Ravens. Handoff back to Henry as he picks up 4 yards, and that's going to lead to 2nd down. 2nd down. Says try stopping the run, opens up the pass. Too many options. Well, when you have Lamar going through his progressions, I think, the opportunity presents itself to make sure that he needs to get out the pocket, right? But that also means making sure that you're in man defense and everyone's locked up. This zone is not working. As they go back to Henry, right side run, picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's now 3rd and 3. So once again, you're right back in the same situation as you were before. Can you get a stop? Can you get a stop? I would like to see some man here, lock these guys. Listen, even if you get a flag, fine. I respect it because you were on the man. Don't just leave him wide open for the easy pass. As it's now 3rd and 4. Henry comes off the field. And so this will either be a Hill or Lamar run, I'm assuming. But here we go. 3rd and 4 as Bateman motions. 3 seconds on the play clock. Lamar takes the snap. Pressure, looking, throws right side. What a tackle. What a tackle on that right side to stop the play. It is 4th down and about 2. Let's see where they spot it. 4th and 1 as Porter makes the play. And it looks like Harbaugh wants to go for it. You're at the 40. This may not be a good idea here, Harbaugh. 4th and 1. And they got it. They got it. Dived over the top, made it look easy. And there you go. Shout out to Joe coming through with another $5 super chat. I appreciate you, Joe, for the love and support. Since I'm from Governor, New York, area saw ET at the drive-in, closed now, but fond memories. Steelers D stinks. ET, man, taking it way back. Shout out to Steven Spielberg. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So now 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Great tackle, but if you can't stop these Ravens from picking up these 4th and 1s, well, the drive continues on. There's also a flag here. What is a late flag for? I'm confused. Roll the tape. Roll the tape. Too many men on the. Oh, wow. Tomlin. Too many men on the field. That's a coaching error. What are you doing? Come on, coach. Come on, coach. 1st and 10 now for the Ravens. They're at the 45 as Henry is back on the field. It looks like they're adjusting the clock. Okay, so here we go. It says full set of long johns when needed. Hand off to Henry here. He gains about a yard in the play. It's going to lead to 2nd down. Listen, it's cold enough to where, you need to put on those long johns. Nobody's trying to be out here freezing. Long johns, you throw your clothes over the long johns, you put on your jacket and your boots, and you go do what you got to do. Right, Bob? He don't know, man. He don't know. The long johns be saving lives, man. Ain't nobody trying to be cold. 2nd and 9. Plus, being cold is bad for your health. You ain't know that? Here we go. 2nd and 9. Cold is bad. Being cold is bad for your health. As this is going to be a handoff and a good stop here for these Steelers. Loss of about 3 yards. It's now 3rd and long. Here is your moment, Steelers. Here is your moment to get the stop that your team needs. It's 3rd and long. All about the layers, without a doubt. Jamie says, saw Jaws at the drive-in and was just a kid, was scared to swim in my pool and even take a bath. Not watching Jaws at the drive-in. Oh, you had like the 3D effect, yeah. You seen that big shark on that screen as Lamar throws high. It is caught. No, it comes out. That's going to be incomplete. 4th and 10. And this should lead to a punt. This should lead to a punt. Shout out to you, Tactical. Let's go. Says Jay, I'm back. Henry handing out stiff arms. He has. Definitely has. Jeffrey says the Jets are looking for a coach. Like I said, I don't think Tomlin is at jeopardy no matter what happens here. So here we go. Kick is off. Taken from the 11. Tries to get some blocks here. Hits that right side. And we'll go down at about the 35. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. If you're going to do it, you got to do it now. If you're going to do it, you got to do it now. Shout out to you, Sass. He says, my ex was a bricklayer and worked in cold weather. He wore a full long john under his pants and Carhartt jacket. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. Did you see Ohio State and Texas game last night? Not only did I see it, but we streamed it, and we had a great time last night. Hell of a game. I'm excited for the Buckeyes and the Fighting Irish. We'll be streaming that as well on the 20th. Buckeyes. It was a wonderful game. We had a good time. A lot of people came through. It was fun. It was fun for sure. For sure. Says, so if you wear a full set of long johns and you have, oh my goodness. Tony Banks is young, y'all. He's young. We gonna cut him some slack. He young. He don't know that long johns is just like an extra shirt and an extra pair of pants. Nobody's out here wearing a onesie, bro. Nobody's out here wearing a onesie. Says this drive is the game. I agree. 100%. 100%. Honestly, I found a pair of long johns in the garage and put them on as Jay was telling us to. See, there you go. Jay, do you think Brady will leave Buffalo for a head coaching position? That's actually a good question. I think depending on how this season goes, right? I think if the Bills can get to the Super Bowl, I think he may stay. I think if they don't, then he may take another opportunity somewhere else, depending on, the money. Because that's what it comes down to, right? When that's what it comes down to. So I live in Florida and still have my Carhartt jacket just in case I travel back north. Well, you got to have that big coat, that big jacket to keep you warm. Twomp, what up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, if the money's right, he's leaving. That's what it comes down to, right? Why would he do that? Well, it's all about the money. That's what it boils down to. Shout out to you, Reverend. Good to see you, man. What up, though? What's going on with you tonight? Got ourselves a good one. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter here as it's 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Russell looking, rolls right, finds some space. He's just going to keep it himself and picks up about 6 as it's now 2nd and 4. Bisrat says, you think Denver has a chance tomorrow? For sure. Without a doubt. They got a chance. Bo Nix, looking good. The defense is strong. The question is Bo Nix going to play mistake-free football as a rookie? That's what you're asking yourself. Shout out to you, Scott Norwood. Says, I'll be here when the Bills lose in the divisional to the Ravens. As we're down to 8 minutes in this fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. They are currently at the 36. As Russell, directing traffic, takes a snap, throws high, going for it all. Nice catch. George Pickens, y'all. Listen, I don't care what happens. We have to have a conversation about George Pickens in this playoff game. He has looked phenomenal. He has made big plays to put these Steelers in a good situation as Russell throws once again incomplete. He has made some very significant plays to get this Steelers team down the field. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. I'm just hoping they don't get blown out. I mean, coming in a high mark during a playoff game is going to be different. It's going to be something that Bo Nix has never seen before. And we'll just see what happens tomorrow. We'll be here for it. 2nd and 10. Here we go. As Russell directing traffic, 5 seconds on the play clock. Pressure comes. False start. And that is not what you need when you're trying to put more points on the board. That is not what you need when you're trying to put points on the board. BJ Williams is nothing colder than Cleveland, Ohio in the winter. Walking blocks to catch the public bus to high school. Snow to your knees. Been in California for the past 40 years. Shout out to you, BJ. Let's go. 2nd and 15 as the Steelers are backed up to the 44. Pressure. And Russell Wilson goes down. He gets sacked way back at the 50. And this is going to lead to 3rd and long. So now, Russell Wilson, do you have it in you? That's a Gatorade commercial. Russell Wilson, do you have it in you to get this ball 22 yards and more? And who's going to make the catch? 4 wideouts. Russell back in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Quick throw, and this will be caught. That's about 10 back, maybe 12. 4th and 10. You're going to go for it. You're going to go for it. 4 down territory. It's actually 4th and 15. So a little manageable, but now you're expecting a big play here for 16 yards. Maybe Pickens. Deep route. As Russell takes a snap. Here we go. Looking, throws high, going for it all in the end zone, and no flags. Turnover on downs. Timeout commercial break. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. This is, man, I don't. Well, there you go. There you go. Says hearing Tyreek Hill wants to come to Buffalo. Not sure how that makes me feel. I didn't hear about that. I did hear him say that he was done with Miami, but I didn't know he wanted to come to Buffalo. I did not hear that at all. What's up with the game? Is it a Steelers comeback attempt or is it the Ravens pulling away? I think at this point, it's Ravens pulling away, right? They got a 2-possession lead. The Steelers have had 2 times to try and put some points on the board and tie this thing up. It should be tied right now, but unfortunately they have not been able to convert on their last 2 possessions, and so now the Ravens will have it at their 43 turnover on downs. Shout out to you, Stoney. It's the same old Steelers. Yeah, well, I think the expectations were very high for Russell Wilson, right? And to be honest, I think up until this point, he's done the best he could do with what he had. I mean, George Pickens, like I said, I think I have a newfound respect for George Pickens because he's came and balled out in this playoff game. A lot of people were harping on George Pickens because of the last game and how bad he looked. Well, he bounced back in the playoffs. And unfortunately, I think that's all there is. Right? Freiermuth hasn't been existent in this second half. And unfortunately, there's no one else that's being utilized. So Brian says Wilson needs to go. I mean, I'm not mad at you for saying that. I think, Wilson being an experiment has been a okay one. It's been a good one, right? He brought the Steelers to a playoff, but long term, I just don't think it's going to work for the franchise. So here we go. We're down to 6 minutes and some change here in the fourth quarter as these Ravens will take the ball over on downs. A lot of contact at the end there on Austin, but the ball was uncatchable anyway, so no flag. And this is where we are. In all seriousness, the Steelers did the best they can. They are one of the least talented playoff teams. I agree. Hey, they look better than the Chargers. That says something. As Henry is going to get taken down here, gain of maybe a yard. It's now 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Says the Bills win the Super Bowl, they'd have to bring out the National Guard. The city will go nuts. Yeah, Buffalo would definitely be wild for sure if the Bills win the Super Bowl. It would be nuts. It would be nuts. 2nd and 8 as we're down to 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. 5 seconds on the play clock. As Lamar is going to keep it now right side, making a good move here, and he will pick up about 7, maybe 8. It's going to be 3rd and 1, it looks like. 3rd and 1. Henry's closing on 200, yeah. Yeah. Steelers look better than the Commanders. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think the Commanders look way better than the Steelers. So here we go. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. And this is going to be to Lamar. Hits that right side. Picks up the first down. Clock is just rolling at this point. Yeah. If you were hoping for the miracle comeback, I'm not seeing it. Ravens have been very strong on both sides of the field. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry playing lights out. It's hard to stop those two guys. We expected this. We expected, a Ravens by 9.5. It's 28-14. And I don't think you could have got a better game out of the Ravens. On the flip side, as far as the Steelers go, defensive issues, couldn't stop the run. Offensively, all Russell Wilson had to work with was, Pickens, Austin on a couple shots, Freiermuth. And, it's just not enough. There's not enough over there. Russell Wilson isn't as mobile as he used to be, unable to avoid the sacks in critical moments. So, that's the reality is we're now down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And the Ravens just need one more first down here, it looks like. And this should be all Ravens for the night as Lamar looking, throws right side. That's going to be caught, and Andrews will slide after catching it. Going to be just short of the first down. It's 3rd and about 1. As the clock will stop at 3:03. There's a flag on the field. Favorite wing place in Buffalo or surrounding area? Lenovo's. Lenovo's for wings for me. I think the cities that have never won a Super Bowl, it's more about pride and dignity. It's just not about the trophy. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Bills win the Super Bowl, they're going to run out of blue cheese. You're probably right. There'll be a blue cheese shortage for sure. Because everyone's going to come here and to celebrate, without a doubt. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these Ravens. That is going to be a penalty on the defense for holding. Now 1st and 10. Toss to Henry, right side, breaking through. He'll pick up another 9 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 1 as we approach the 3-minute mark in this 2-possession game. Rodgers going to be delivering DoorDash wings to Jay next season. Jay's going to be yelling, "Where the blue cheese at?" Listen, if Aaron Rodgers had to resort to DoorDashing, that would be insane. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. I wouldn't want to see that happen. Hopefully he stays successful and he can go out on a high note. Here we go. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Handoff now left side, fighting through. They'll get the first down. And this is going to take us down here to the 2-minute warning, as it looks like this show is almost over, ladies and gentlemen. Almost over. Shout out to Real One Trucker. Says Russell ain't nothing without Pete Carroll. Hashtag Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Oh, man. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. 2-minute warning, y'all. 2-minute warning. So, Jay, enjoyed the show. Awesome job, my friend. Keep it rolling. Too bad they streamed the games for a money grab. You rock. Shout out to you, John. I appreciate you guys. All of you, for sure. For sure. Much love to each and every one of you, all the watchers, all the listeners, the Wrench Gang, the family. Always a fun time. This is our 5th playoffs, and it gets better every year. It gets better every year. Let's go. Shout out to Brian Allen coming through with the $50 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Brian, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $50 donation. Let's go. Says thanks for the doubleheader today, Jay. Go Bills. Listen, we're back at it tomorrow. Bills, Broncos, 1 p.m. Make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. It's going to be crazy tomorrow. Appreciate you, Brian. Thank you for the support, bro. Much love. Much love. Let's go. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be wild. A lot more football. We got 3 games tomorrow. Like I said, definitely doing the Bills and Broncos at 1. I'll keep you guys updated as far as the games after that. We may do the Eagles and Packers as well, or the Buccaneers Commanders. So we'll figure it out. But I'll definitely see you guys at 1. Says, shout out to you, me mechanic. Shantae says, just got off work. Shout out to you, Shantae. You working on a Saturday night? Dang. All right. On a Saturday night. Well, at least you out of work so you can enjoy this Ravens victory. You and Frederica, y'all gonna have a great night tonight. Ravens taking the win. This is what's your predictions for the spreads tomorrow in all three games? The spreads. If I go back to my prediction video, I'm pretty sure I took the opening lines. Opening lines for the Bills, for the Eagles, and the Commanders. So there you go. Scott, road to 100K. Yeah, man. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. You know, other people, they got there faster. Some people gonna get there slower. We're right where we need to be. It's great. It's fun. I do this for the love of the game. Whatever else comes with it, without a doubt. Shout out to Reverend says, I got to go back and listen to both games while at work tonight. Been preaching all day and now got to work this evening and listening to you cover the game. Shout out to you, Reverend. I know you've been holding it down. You've been busy. And let's go. Yeah, check out the highlights. You'll definitely like the highlights from, the Texans game and this one as well. It's been very, very good. Two very good games. That Chargers-Texans game was really, slowed down, then it picked up, and then the Texans started to really get that chemistry going. And then with this one, it's just domination by the Ravens. And, I don't think, like I said, we didn't expect anything else. For sure. Bills game going to be number one tomorrow? Yeah. I know that Packers and the Eagles game is going to be huge, but Bills-Broncos is probably going to be the biggest game tomorrow, without a doubt. God's love and speed. Shout out to you, John Ray. Right back at you. It's a slow game, but good defense. Yeah, it was a defensive battle for sure. Yeah, we're streaming the Super Bowl regardless. You guys know that. We stream the Super Bowl regardless of who's in it. So, without a doubt. He's been at it for like 10 years. So he's where he should be. He's been at it for 10 years. I've been doing this. This is our fourth season that I've taken it serious. Grossi's been at it for 10 years. So, kudos to him. He's been doing a great job. He hits 1 million. That's great, man. That's great. Definitely amazing for him. He puts in the work. He's put in the time. He actually quit his teaching job to do this. And so, when someone takes a leap of faith like that, they get my respect, because a lot of people aren't successful in this game. There's a lot of people who have came and went, and between me and him, we're the few that have stuck around in this and been successful at it. So without a doubt, shout out to Grossi for sure. Quick shout out to you, Francisco. I see you over there. I know you got a whole lot to say over on Facebook. Let's go. All right. Appreciate you, Scott. 2nd and 5, minute 54 on the clock. One more first down, I think, wraps this up as Henry up the middle, and he's going to be just short. It'll be 3rd and about 1, clock at 1:45. And the Steelers call a timeout. This is almost disrespectful. The Steelers call a timeout. Shout out to you, Sassy. Let's go. Yeah, he's hardworking for sure. I stay busy, says still on my New Year's resolution, working out, listening to Jay. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to all of you. If you just popped in, or if I didn't tell you Happy New Year, I wish you guys all the prosperity this year, great health, wealth, and good times. For sure. Happy New Year. Without a doubt. Uh, DJ Gene, listen, I let y'all say that. You know, I let y'all say that. That's for y'all to say. You know, without a doubt. All right. So yeah, the Ravens will keep it on the run, pick up the 1 yard, make it a first down. Clock will roll, and Ravens fans, your Baltimore Ravens have did it. Score is 28-14. The game's not over though. You got a couple more plays. I'm assuming that Lamar's just going to kneel it a couple times and wrap this up as Henry comes off the field. 299 rushing yards total. This is insane. The Steelers allow 299 yards on the ground. 299 yards on the ground. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Victory formation. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 28-14, Baltimore Ravens take the W at home, and they will move on. Wow. We got a lot to talk about Monday, but we're still not done. So make sure you guys are here tomorrow. Make sure you do subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. And have yourself a great, great Saturday night, y'all. Listen, we had an 8-hour day in a while. I got to go stretch this knee out. We ain't had an 8-hour day in a while, but it was fun. It was great. And I enjoyed my time with you guys. See you all tomorrow, 1 p.m. Bills and Broncos, Wild Card Weekend. Good night, everybody.